What's up, future millionaires? Mike the Investor, and if you're looking for a way to track your dividends for free, then you must check out this new update on the free dividend tracker. Let's jump right into it. Alright investors, welcome back to the channel. Now earlier this year, I made a video on this particular free dividend tracker, and there has been some extreme updates that you must know about just for the free version. Now I'm going to be showing you some of the ins and outs of this free dividend tracker, and I'm also going to show you what it will look like if you decide to use this as well by showing you my personal portfolio on this video. So if you want to just kind of skip right to it and check out the tracker for yourself, go ahead and click the link down below. It will say free dividend tracker, and there is also a pro version, but I'm only going to be talking about the free version in this video. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Alright dividend investors, the website is called trackyourdividends.com if you just want to go to it yourself, or when you click on that link, it will give you free access to this free dividend tracker. So as you can see here, we're just briefly on the home page. So you can see the best free dividend tracker. Trackyourdividends.com keeps you informed on the performance of your dividend portfolio. So this is going to show you can track your dividend income. It will be free for life, so you won't ever have to pay anything on this dividend tracker here. So this is a must-have tool in your arsenal, definitely if you are a dividend investor like myself. So you have diversification charting, which I'm going to show you how all that looks as well. So we're going to scroll back up, and if we go over to the products here, this is going to show you the free version, what it offers: unlimited dividend tracking, multiple portfolio support, one link bank feed. And what that means is, so basically you can connect one of your bank accounts, and whatever deposits you make and whatever buys and sells you make, it will automatically update your dividend tracker. So that is a really cool feature that I like on this dividend tracker, and it is actually free as well. So as you look at the diversification tracking, you have the upcoming dividends tracker, future value projections, and then you have the dividend alerts. Those are the main things that you get, with the free version, which is a lot of different tools that you can use. And as we look at the pro version here, this is going to give you some more advanced features, such as like the stock analyst tool. You can have more than one bank feed connected to your dividend portfolio, and you have a few other things that come with it as well that is really useful. So I am going to show you how some of those work as well in this video. So if you do want to use the pro version, there will be a link down below as well where you will get a lifetime percentage off on the pro version. So as we scroll back up here, if we go over to the About Us, I'm not going to read this, but I just want to kind of show you the full overview of this platform here for those of you that may not have seen it or heard of trackyourdividends.com. So now we can see we have the dividend calculator, and this is really cool here. Just to show you briefly how this is done, let's just say we have $1,000 that we want to invest. And let's say we're going to invest the $100 every single month. And now we're going to say we have a 4% dividend yield, and we're going to say it's growing at a 3% growth rate. And then for a number of 10 years, we're going to leave it at the default, and we're going to hit calculate returns. And now from the calculate returns, it's going to give you the estimate on what the breakdown will be, or what you can expect based off of those metrics that you have put in. So you can see year one, the dividend is $40. You can see total value at $1,040. And then if you go all the way down to year 10, you can see that $1,040 turned all the way into $15,332 in 10 years just from a $1,000 investment. So this is a nice free tool that you can use as well to kind of catapult and kind of see where your dividend income will be. So now let's go ahead and go over to the dashboard so I can kind of show you guys how this will look if you decide to use it for yourself. Now this is going to show you how the dashboard is going to look. I am just on the brief dashboard where it shows you summary. This is going to give you the portfolio value, your dividend yield of your total portfolio, also your yield on cost, and your annual income that your portfolio produces every 12 months. Now, if you have more than one portfolio, one of the big changes that they made to this platform is you don't have to have a different email for each different portfolio you have. So now all you have to do now is go over to the portfolio tab here. And as you can see, we are briefly on the summary part, and I have my Robinhood portfolio. So if you had 1, 2, 3, or maybe 4 different portfolios, you can add all of those into here. And when you are on the summary tab, it's going to give you the overview of each portfolio that you have. And if you want to look at, each portfolio that you have individually, you would just click on it. So I will click on, portfolios, and I will click on the Robinhood portfolio. And also, if you're wanting to edit a portfolio, you will have to be into that individual portfolio. You cannot edit from the summary part because it's looking at the entire investments that you have. So now we are on the Robinhood part, and you can also name these however you choose so you know what portfolio you're looking at. So if you hit the pencil bar here, you can see you can change this to whatever you choose. You can also change the portfolio currency here, as you can see as well. So we already have that set. So now we're going to go over to the diversification, and just how you have the summary for every portfolio that you have, you're also going to have it for your diversification as well. So you can look at your diversification for each portfolio that you have added to the dividend tracker, or you can look at it as a whole. So if we go into the Robinhood portfolio, this is going to give you how the diversification page will look, and it does look a lot more newer. I love the new look of this platform. It's a lot more pristine, it's more sophisticated, and it kind of has that more higher end professional look as well, in my opinion. And keep in mind, we are still talking about the free version as well. So if you definitely like what you're seeing, be sure to go ahead and click that link down below. So you can see I have 7 sectors that I'm invested in. There are 13 stocks. It's going to give you your highest sector that you are invested in and the lowest sector. And also you can break it down by stock diversification as well. So this is really cool. I really like how they upgraded this as well. And now if we go over to the upcoming dividends, you can also look at this as a full summary of each portfolio, or you can also break it up individually as well. So if you go into the Robinhood portfolio here, this is going to show you the upcoming dividends. And since we are already in the month of November, this is going to take you all the way to November of next year of your upcoming dividends. And then also, I do want to mention the data that is now on this dividend tracker. It is updated every single hour, and it is also a lot more accurate as well. I'm not stating that the other information was way off, but this information now that has been implemented, it is a lot more accurate. I had a Zoom call with the owner of this platform, and he broke down all the ins and outs that is going on with this platform. So it is definitely more accurate on everything that we look at. So now as we go over to the portfolio alerts, so now as we go over to the future value, this is also going to give you the same breakdown for the summary for each individual portfolio. So this is going to give you different tiers. You can go all the way out to 25 years. So you have 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 years. And this will just kind of show you, based off what you're invested in and how your portfolio is growing, where your portfolio will be based off of the different time frame that you select. So I think that is a really cool feature as well. So this free dividend tracker has everything for us dividend investors. So now if you go to the portfolio alerts, this is going to give you the ability to get updated when a stock you own declares a dividend. And then right now, this is currently still in beta for the second option. Get updated by email when a stock you own pays a dividend. They're still trying to find the most accurate way to do this. So this will be available. And when it is available, it will just be, unhighlighted. So we can just go in and check that and save it as well. So now as you go into the stock analyst tool, now we're going to get into some of the pro features on this platform. So if you like the free features that come with this platform, definitely consider smashing that like button and share this video out so other people can use this free tracker as well. So if we hit the stock analyst tool here, you can type in any company that you choose. So we're just going to type in Microsoft. You can just hit the enter bar on your laptop or computer, or you can just hit the search bar. And it will take a couple seconds to pull up because it's going to pull a whole bunch of data up and metrics of the company. Now this is the stock analyst tool of the dividend history, because this is used to track and look for, good dividend companies. So you can see right now it has the current price, the forward dividend yield, the annual payment for one share that you may hold, and then it also has the the payout ratio. You have your price to earnings analysis tab. You have your earnings per share trend, which they didn't have on the older version. So I really like that they added this, because it's nice to know that a company is trending upward instead of downward before making a potential buy in that company. So you have the price to book analysis tab. You also have the dividend history, which I really like. You have the forward dividend yield, your trailing dividend yield, the annual payment again, and then you also have the consecutive dividend growth. And it also goes all the way back, to 2010 to show you their dividend growth as well. So now the next tab is going to be the dividend safety, which is just as important. You want to know that that dividend score is very safe. So this is a great way to check that company to see how their dividend safety score adds up. So you can see they have a good payout ratio, earnings per share trends is great, dividend yield is great, consecutive dividend growth is good. They have a dividend growth rate that is very good, which gives them a safety score of 86 out of 100. So that is really, really good. Microsoft needs no introduction. Very great company. And by looking at the stock popularity, when that loads up, it will show you the overall rank of the company as well as the rank of the company in the sector that it is in. So that is really cool. I really like that. So definitely check that pro version out if you want to use it. And also, if you do use my link down below, you can get a free 7-day trial on the pro version to make sure that you do want to use. So definitely keep that in mind. So this is the free dividend tracker on trackyourdividends.com, new update. So now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like to edit a position in this dividend tracker. So now let's go over to the portfolios, and we're going to hit the Robinhood portfolio, because remember, we can't edit in summary mode. So we hit Robinhood portfolio, and I'm going to pull up my good old phone here, and I'm going to put a Robinhood app up because I'm going to edit one of my shares, because I did add one share a few days ago that I haven't updated on the dividend tracker yet. So I'm going to show you guys how that's done and how easy it is as well. Alright, so now we're going to scroll down, and the company that we're going to be editing is IBM, International Business Machines. So here's my phone here. I'm going to pull my Robinhood app up here briefly, and I'm going to go into my IBM position, and I have a total of 6 shares now. And we're going to go over and hit the edit button, and we're going to change that to 6. And my new cost per share, which is also your average cost, depending on how you say it, it is going to be $118.68. And then once you're done, you're just going to hit the edit button, and it's going to automatically update your portfolio. And now you will see my portfolio value has changed, the dividend yield has changed, the yield on cost, as well as the annual income. All of those metrics has changed. And as I go down, now you can see I have my 6 shares. I also have my new average cost, and up here it's going to give you all of your metrics for each holding. So this is really cool. You have the ticker symbol, your number of shares, the current last price, your average cost, your profit and loss, your dividend yield for that position, the yield on cost, your annual income for the number of shares that you hold, and then you have the dividend safety score. So this is really cool. This is one of the best free dividend trackers that I've ever seen or used. Honestly, I think it's the best free dividend tracker because it gives you the most without paying for it. So definitely consider smashing that like button. If you enjoyed this video, definitely share this video out with someone else so they can enjoy it as well. I'm Mike the Investor. Remember to stay inspired, stay motivated, always invest in yourself, and I'm out.